Welcome back to my CryptoQ Media channel. It's great to have you back. Stuart Aldrey predicts that regulatory clarity will drive the upcoming bull market, particularly for XRP. Discuss the latest news involving enthralling, reveal an explosive interview that came out earlier today, and, basically, shed light on the connection between John Deaton and Gary Gensler as it pertains to your XRP assets. I felt it necessary to bring this up once more before we delve into the Stuart Aldrich case. The fact that John Deaton is a vocal XRP advocate has made him famous. His intended Senate campaign has many moving parts, but few understand its logic, narrative, and most importantly his emotions. With 75 basis points between him and Elizabeth Warren, or the caller as she is now lovingly referred as, his objective is plain evident. Gary Gans and many more will be his targets. In case you were wondering, John Deaton continues to deny specific details that Tom Emmer and a few others have requested. Involvement of XRP holders occurred amid intentional misconduct that cost $15 billion and fought for investor compensation. How does this measure up to the reality? The SEC has filed a complaint against Ripple, and the XRP cryptocurrency in particular, as previously mentioned. By the end, they conceded they could have been incorrect. Pay close attention now so you don't get confused. The price of XRP skyrocketed. It had a major impact. A number of things were in harmony with it, including institutional investment and cutting-edge technology. A weighty, expensive legal case that has been hanging on for 4 years hit me while I was in the middle of a big rally. After high-profile investors lost a disproportionate amount of money, the SEC finally acknowledged that they might have been incorrect and that Ripple, rather than the token, was the issues. In my opinion, John Deaton will run a fierce campaign for the Senate, and if he wins, Gary Gensler will lose his job the next day. You should know that Donald Trump has pledged to terminate Gary Gensler, and he intends to use Bitcoin to cover the cost tonight at a bar in New York. Not only might this be a huge boon for the market overall, but it might also be the catalyst that finally gets XRP to the sky-high prices everyone has been predicting. I must ask, though, what today's main plot is. Just so you know, Stuart, the venerable tree was talking to the Sarson Center for Financial Markets and Policy about how regulatory clarity manifests itself upon lifting, not rippling. This is starting to become interesting. Allow me to present you with a brief 14-second film. However, we will eventually address his perspective on the upcoming events and, more significantly, how they relate to Ripple. Once the regulatory haze clears and US policy becomes apparent, we intend to become the premier provider of crypto solutions for businesses. His reference to the most dependable source for crypto solution assistance at the US-based firm is what intrigues me. A large portion of the population, however, is adamantly against the proposal since they believe that the dump teams on XRP are real token sellers. Their position is that they are unconcerned about XRP's potential. But there are two things you can learn from Stuart Holders' open declaration that they want to do this. The first is that, among US-based businesses, they are the go-to for crypto solutions assistance. Also, the fact that they are competent to make such a proclamation. To begin with, the SEC will not be returning to the battle. Above all else, they have delivered on their promise to become a global enterprise, an answer to cross-border payments, and a universally used cryptocurrency. Yesterday, we talked about the video and how it might be related to the BRICS countries. Mysterious, indeed. I anticipate more of this as the story unfolds, and I think it will only get worse for Gary Gensler. When you include the RLUSD, which is set to be published soon, Ripple becomes a powerful force with a native token that is ideal for its purpose. There are plenty of stable currencies, you might be thinking, but hold on a second. So, what is the purpose of using RLUSD? Give this some thought. The market capitalization of stablecoins is 100 billion. Not long ago, companies like Ripple and PayPal joined the game, releasing their own PYST and USD coins, respectively, which have been in circulation for at least 6 months. The emphasis here is on the openness and security afforded by blockchain technology, which may one day offer stability linked to fiat currencies like the US dollar or the euro. How Ripple fits in with banks, payments throughout the world's systems, and everything else is going to be interesting to see as this plays out. My question is, why is the graph flawed? You can see that my chart has sell zones and buy zones. Here is the interface of Trade Assist's program. A link to a tool that will improve your trading performance across all of your Bitcoin and Forex positions is included in the description. When trading cryptocurrencies, you can benefit from their buyer and seller zones as well as their bullish and negative momentum. Their service is accessible in 2 tiers, basic and premium. Your present degree of trading knowledge will determine this. Feel free to click the link in the description to take a look if it piques your interest. An exchange is necessary, however once you have one, you can begin trading immediately after signing up. While you're down there, swing by Mexi. Additionally, they provide leverage of up to 200x for those interested in futures trading. There is a connection because any trader would be pleased to work with Maxi and Trade Assist. You receive fresh sign-up bonuses and a whole lot more besides. But the price of XRP, what's going on with it? Well, Trade Assist is showing a bullish trend, so you should keep an eye in the near term. Great news, the 4-hour chart reveals positive rising momentum. Beyond these crucial support levels, RSI divergence is moving upwards, indicating more increases. Consequently, this could be a sign of a daring move. Bitcoin, at 1.5%, looked great today, following the Fed's rate decreases. Has to have a positive impact. We will continue to keep a careful eye on this. Put 6,267 in your calendar. I reckon the waves will go all the way to 70 cents if we breach it. As everyone is saying, shortly as well. If Bitcoin reaches 100,000 before the end of the year, I would expect XRP to reach 1, or possibly more. But as always, I'd be quite interested in reading your opinions on this. Your thoughts on the situation of John Deaton and Elizabeth Warren would be greatly appreciated. Please share your thoughts on the matter. We are quite grateful for the viewers' presence here. It means a lot to me that you've subscribed and watched my channel. Until then, take care.